We have the Universal Design for Learning. This is
UDL
SPED class 3413, and the presentation is by myself, Trent Morgan. Introducing the Universal Design for Learning.
With so many different students
now being served in the general education classroom. Some may ask, how is a teacher supposed to meet the unique needs of each and every child? One possible solution to this dilemma is to consider a concept known as Universal Design for Learning, commonly known by its acronym UDL. UDL allows teachers to adapt curriculum, customize the delivery of instruction, and assess students in ways that permits them to demonstrate their mastery of the material. What is Universal Design for Learning? UDL is an educational concept or approach to designing instructional methods, materials, activities, and evaluation procedures in an effort to assist individuals with wide differences in their abilities to see, hear, speak, move, read, write, understand English, attend, organize, engage, and remember.
How is UDL
accomplished?
Universal
Design for Learning is accomplished by means of flexible curriculum, materials, and activities that offer alternatives to pupils with widely varying abilities and backgrounds. These adaptations are built into instructional design rather than added on later as an afterthought. UDL. How is it accomplished?
How is UDL
envisioned? Universal Design for Learning is envisioned as an instructional framework, a vehicle for diversifying instruction
to deliver the
general education curriculum to each pupil.
UDL does not
remove academic challenges. It simply removes barriers to access. The greatest promise of UDL is that of flexible, equitable, and accessible ways to teach.
Here we have
how is UDL envisioned continued. With this approach, teachers can reach each individual student, disabled or non-disabled, providing a platform for each to interact with the curriculum in ways that best support unique learning styles.
Some of the
beneficiaries of this strategy include, for example, individuals who may speak English as a second language, pupils with disabilities, and students whose preferred learning style is inconsistent with their teacher's teaching style. And to close our presentation out, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the 7 principles of universal design. Here we have principle 1. We're talking about equitable use. This design is useful for marketable. It's useful and marketable to people with diverse abilities. Principle 2, we're talking about flexibility in use. This design accommodates a wide range of individual preferences and abilities. Principle 3, simple and intuitive use. Use of the design is easy to understand, regardless of users' experience, knowledge, language skills, or current concentration levels. Okay, principle 4, perceptible information. The design communicates necessary information effectively to the user, regardless of the ambient conditions or the user's sensory abilities. Principle 5, we're talking about here the tolerance for error. This design minimizes hazards and the adverse consequences of accidental or unintended actions. Principle 6, low physical effort. This design can be used efficiently and comfortably and with a minimum of fatigue, a minimum amount of fatigue. Okay, principle 7, size and space for approach and use. Appropriate size and space are provided for approach, reach, manipulation, and use regardless of user's body size, posture, or mobility. We're wrapping up this presentation with the 7 principles of universal design. Thank you.
And that wraps up the presentation. Resources would be from our textbook, Teaching in Today's Inclusive Classrooms. Thank you.